see those sleigh bells jingling, ring, ting-a-ting-a-ling. Ring, ding, ding, I'm on. It's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you.
Good morning, Vikings. I'm Ainsley, and I'll be your host for this week. Today we'll be covering general announcements, world news, history of the holidays, looking at the top 5 holiday films, and senior spotlight on Izabella Adame. Stay tuned, because we have a great show for you.
I got you going so far, keep running away from me. Yeah. You said you know who you are, you keep it so sweet.
Are you recording? All right. Okay, welcome to your 2020s, man. Welcome to your 2020s, man. Welcome to your 2020s, man. Welcome to your 20s, man. Welcome to your 20s, man.
I'll admit it, I've been wanting you.
If you need a work permit, please contact Mr. Welch by emailing him at cwelch@heartdistrict.org. Please note that you must have been hired before you can request a work permit. Now let's take it to Rebecca for some world news.
Hey Vikings, I'm Rebecca and welcome to this week's World News. For our first story, Martin Ethier and his 7-year-old son, Etienne, started a tiny Christmas tree adoption service for the holiday season. The Ethier family grows and harvests from their family farm. Customers can then adopt a tree for a small fee of $19.99 plus a $20 deposit. Once the tree is adopted, families can choose to decorate their potted trees and place them in their home's front door to welcome visitors. Once the holidays are over, they can return their tree to the Ethiers. The whole idea is to create sustainability with these trees, an eco-friendly alternative to the regular Christmas tree. The tiny trees are a limited time offer, and 2020 sales are nearly complete. However, Martin and his son will certainly be back next Christmas. Speaking of giving back, the 7-year-old cancer survivor Aaron Diggs inspires other young patients by delivering special socks to the Manhattan Children's Hospital. Aaron's sock delivery service, or Socks Wish Stories, are said to be comfy and designed very well by other children battling cancer. Aaron's mom says, "To know that the designs on the socks are created by children who are going through life-battling illnesses is everything." The socks are delivered by childhood cancer survivors who volunteer to help. Having the socks be dropped off by families celebrating years of being cancer-free gives hope for the future. Although this holiday season may feel a little lonely, it won't be for this Pakistani elephant. It's been a big week for Kavan, also known as the loneliest elephant. After spending decades living in poor conditions in a Pakistan zoo, he reached the lush sanctuary where he'll spend the rest of his days. Many groups and people were fighting for the elephant's release, including most famously Cher, who celebrated Kavan's win, tweeting, "This is one of the greatest moments of my life." In a rescue led by the animal welfare organization called 4 Paws, veterinarians and elephant experts have been busy preparing Kavan for his departure to a new location. He has left his transport crate and enjoyed a warm welcome with a fruitcake made just for him. After 8 years with no animal friends, he's finally living out his dream in this wonderful sanctuary. That's all from me, Vikings, but stay tuned because there's more in store for you today.
Purchase a Valencia Viking blanket, and 25% of your purchase goes to Valencia ASB to help us give to our students. The company will ship orders directly to you, so there's no hassle of picking up. If you are interested, please order the blankets and use the following link. December 11th, Valencia Choir will be hosting a virtual carol night at 7 p.m. For more information, go to valenciachoir.com. Let's take it to George for the top 5 holiday films.
With the holidays just coming around the corner, here are my top 5 holiday films of all time.
You know who you kind of remind me of? Santa Claus?
Starting with my 5th film on the list, I give you the 1988 film Ernest Saves Christmas. The film is about a man named Ernest who goes on an adventure with Santa Claus. Ernest must assist Santa with his important mission, or else the future of Christmas could be in jeopardy. It may be considered rotten on Rotten Tomatoes, but it ain't spoiled. Be sure to check out this holiday classic soon.
You can keep your channel number 5. Just give me a whiff of the old lonesome pine.
Next up, with number 4 on the list, I present to you Office Christmas Party. Have you ever wondered what it's like to party at work? Well then boy, do I have the movie for you. The story follows a group of individuals that host an epic office Christmas party in an effort to impress a potential client and close a sale that can possibly save their jobs. Will they successfully close the deal, or will their jobs be lost forever?
Guys, what if we show him the greatest time of his life at our Christmas party tonight? This is how we save everybody's job.
It's not the worst idea.
Walter, do you party?
I used to.
The third film on the list is the hilarious and heartwarming film Daddy's Home 2. The story follows father and stepfather Dusty and Brad, who join forces to make the holidays perfect for their children. Their newfound partnership soon gets put to the test when Dusty's old-school macho father and Brad's reserved and gentle father arrive to turn the holiday upside down. Who will the kids be left to look up to? Their stepdaddy, their granddaddy, or their biological daddy? See for yourself in this enjoyable sequel.
Why don't you bring the car around?
I'm not the driver. I'm Brad. Stepdad? My dad's coming too.
Number 2 on the list is the comedy film The Night Before. What happens when 3 buddies go out for the holidays and party hard with Miley Cyrus? Will it be a significant night, or will it just be another party in the USA? You be the judge. Be sure to check out the movie that will change the way you see the holidays forever.
Came in like a wrecking ball. I never hit so hard.
And finally, the number 1 holiday movie on the list is the Adam Sandler animated film 8 Crazy Nights. What happens when a 33-year-old party animal named Davy Stone finds himself in trouble with the law after his wild ways go way too far? In keeping with the holiday spirit, the judge gives Davy one last chance at redemption. Either spend the holiday performing community service as the assistant referee for the Youth Basketball League, or go to jail. See what happens to Davy Stone in this fantastic animated film presented to you by Columbia Pictures.
Thank you for spending time with me today. Those are my top 5 holiday films of all time. And sure what they say, Goldfish Tetra really does give you energy. Ah! Go,
Though I know I love you, I find it hard to see how you feel about me.
Next week, there will be a Coco and Convo hosted by our principal, Dr. Getz, to learn more about what's happening at VHS. If you would like to join, please RSVP to valencia.pac@gmail.com. Don't like your school ID? Starting December 12th, you can retake your school photos. Just sign up at the link below. Let's take a look into the history of the holidays.
Each year during the holidays, VTV has a week called Christmas Hanukkah Kwanzaa Week to celebrate the various holidays different cultures have. This week we chose the holidays Christmas, Hanukkah, and Kwanzaa. Let's learn more about them.
Christmas is a holiday that originally celebrated the birth of Jesus Christ as told in the Bible. Although Christmas is considered a religious holiday, it's also celebrated by many non-religious people as a commercial holiday. Billions of people around the world partake in the traditions of decorating pine trees, fitting houses and Christmas lights, having foods like turkey, gingerbread, and hot chocolate, and of course, gift giving. There's also the catchy Christmas music.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
I know that one won't leave your head today. Christmas is a festive delight that anyone can enjoy.
Take a look at the 5 and 10.
Hanukkah is an 8-day Jewish celebration commemorating rededication and a historic event in which the Maccabees were victorious over the oppressive Greek-Syrian army. A menorah is lit each night of the holiday to immortalize the holy light, which first burned 8 days with only enough oil to last one. To continue the celebration of this miracle oil, many of the dishes served during Hanukkah, such as latkes, sufganiyot, apple fritters, and kugel, are all fried in oil. Another tradition of Hanukkah is the dreidel, which first originated as an elusive tactic for the Jewish people to teach scripture under the facade of playing a game during the outlaw of Jewish studies by the Greek-Syrians. Tomorrow, this historic 8-day holiday begins as the start of this year's menorah lighting, feasting, dreidel spinning, gift giving, and praying once again commemorates their continued dedication.
Kwanzaa is the same as Hanukkah, but instead of 8 candles, there are 7, each one which represents a symbol of the Nguzo Saba, or Kwanzaa, which utilizes the Kiswahili words unity, self-determination, collective work and responsibility, cooperative economics, purpose, creativity, and faith. To further express their holiday cheer, they hang up bandera, which are Kwanzaa flags that explain the 7 principles. first celebrated in 1996 as an African American culture by Dr. Molina Karenga. In festivals, there would be dancing, games specifically focused on arts and crafts like woven mats or drums. There are also lots of gifts given mostly to the children that consist of educational gifts such as books or African heritage gifts. Kwanzaa is an entertaining and hugely cultural festival filled with past histories of their heritage and artistic projects.
Seniors and their families are encouraged to apply for federal financial aid for the 2021-2022 college school year. To set up an account and fill out the application, please visit the website below. Applications are currently available and are due no later than March 2nd. Cookies and crams will be on December 14th from 1:30 to 3:30. More information is soon to come, and a Zoom link will be sent out. Good luck, Vikings! Let's take a deeper look into one of our seniors.
Hi, my name is Izabella Adame, and I'm your senior spotlight.
And too close to call here as the B final comes to the final touch. The winning time is a 1:10.84 for Izabella Adame.
Well, I've been swimming since I was 11, but I always begged my mom to take me to the pool that we lived near, and she would always say no because she didn't know how to swim. So she ended up putting me into swimming, and I've stuck with it for 6 years now. So we practice 6 days out of the week for 2 hours, and we would wake up at 5:30 in the morning, go to practice, and then we'll get out at 7:30, and then we would go to school. That's how the quarantine schedule has been working. Well, definitely getting my Olympic trial last year during the summertime was my greatest accomplishment, because I've been training so hard to get it, and I was only 1 millisecond away from getting it, but it was so hard to drop because I didn't have a good mindset. But towards the end of my season, I pushed through that and I ended up getting it by a second. So I think that's my greatest accomplishment. Well, the important lessons that I've learned definitely was determination. It showed me to go to practice, even though if I didn't want to, I still went to practice and I still worked hard, and I feel like that's a really great lesson to learn for future jobs, because if you don't want to go to work but you still have to because you need to get money, I feel like it's a really good lesson that I've learned. And definitely teamwork. If I push myself hard enough, then my teammates will push themselves, and it's just like a whole effect that we get, and I'm really thankful that I got to experience that. My advice would be to stay positive, because a positive mindset is the best mindset, I feel like. So just stay positive, stay determined, and be happy even though these circumstances kind of suck.
That's all the news we have for you today, Vikings. We wish you the best of luck on your finals. Bye, Vikings.